jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 56 is the mic. Hey, Alpha. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 56. Yes. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
56.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, wide open, complete. And down to the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mahomes now on first down. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Right there, 56.
Hey, Orbit.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Hey.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Let's go.
On second and 9, Tannehill. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the slack. Monk's 56. Monk's 56.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Hey, exit. Ready?
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Squish, double.
49, check 15.
Charlie. Under 10. 10.
On second and goal, Mahomes. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing third down.
Hey, turn it up. Let's go. Watch the shot.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
I got one.
Smoke.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the 24, Tannehill being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
56.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got it.
Five.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chiefs 32, Titans 21. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards to pick up there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, my 7.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to...
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken at his 4th.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's make it 15.
Back.
McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Dancing to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Go. He don't want it. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, rock it. Rock fight.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out left. Looking here for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Got a man. It's Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Check tight. Check tight.
5.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Yep.
Now Tannehill. Escaping. And the pressure gets to him again. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Check 24. Check 24. Shit.
On 1st down, Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, watch this. Watch twist. Watch twist. Begin.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Attack!
Check. Kill.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Mahomes going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56.
To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reggie Ragland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Defense wins championship.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.